Mm. All right, let me call KEEOH. See what he's up to. All right, chat. Anything that you want me to ask him or that we can talk about? Any cool stuff to talk about? Let me give him a ring. Hello?
Hello, am I in?
Now you are, yes. Hello.
I'm in. We're in. Hey man, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Chilling. Staying alive.
Can you hear me all right? In the
I hear your
in the
dog
forest?
panting. Yeah, it does sound
Oh, perfect.
like you're talking through a microwave, but it's doable.
Hey man, you can't knock the AirPods that have been run through the washing machine three times. Come on.
Has it actually? Does it work? Have you ran AirPods through washing machine?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's just like they're just like super old. Like I have before and they have worked, but it's not this one. I don't. Or my brother, and it was fine. But
Okay.
these are just like fucking the Gen 1, like the very
Wait,
first AirPods.
I'm like lagging for some reason. Or you're lagging or something.
Dude, how are you feeling though? 7?
Hold on. Are you lagging?
Yeah. It might be me. Let me. I don't know. It's like a delay. It's like all the audio's like delayed.
Yeah, I can't hear you. It's like really laggy. I'm not sure why.
Interesting.
Do you have good connection?
One sec. All right.
All right, let me recall. Maybe it's like the server we were connected to or something. Heard the dog panting, yeah. All right, hello?
Take 2. Hello, testing.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello.
I can. Doesn't seem delayed this
Okay, that's
time.
so weird. That's so odd. I
Yeah.
take a lot of calls like on walks around here, and I don't have too many reception issues. So, oh, maybe it was just me calling you.
Yeah, it could have been like the Discord server we're in, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
anyway, how you feeling, Mr. Day 7?
Dude, I don't know how you do this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you do subathons and whatnot. This is like extremely draining. Like,
Really?
yeah, because like I don't get that good sleep at night. Like for me to get good sleep, I need like 3 hours to unwind where I do nothing after. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I need like 8 hours. Haven't been to the gym in a couple days and stuff. So.
Oh, that's like such a big part of it. I feel like going to the gym. Because when I
Yeah.
did my subathon, I went to the rock climbing gym like every other day. Still.
Oh, okay. So maybe maybe I just need to give myself more time so I could go to the gym or something.
Yeah, just like work out a little, or just like even do a on-stream workout. Just like do some calisthenics at home. Get yourself moving. That's such a big part of like mental, physical health.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, maybe I get like a pull-up bar. Do some pull-ups on stream.
Dude, rip a pull-up bar. Shirtless pull-up bar. 10 more subs, guys. Let's go.
Actually, not the worst idea. Yeah. Not the worst idea.
Every 1 sub equals 1 pull-up. Shirtless.
Okay. That is cooking. That is a cooking idea.
Yeah,
okay.
how's it been going though so far? I mean, like everything feeling.
Yeah.
Besides tired, feeling good about everything.
Yeah, it's good. It's been fun. I've just been doing like random stuff, you know, like some of the challenges have been fun, and this was one of the challenge where I was supposed to like call one of my friends and like talk about random
Oh.
stuff.
You gotta call
So.
somebody else. We're not friends. This is purely a business.
This is a pure business transaction. True. Well, this transaction was
You're
one of
not
the
paying
goals.
me? Wait.
Yeah. Well, I'm paying you. I'm paying you with feet pics. You'll be getting them later.
Okay. Then we're good. No, then we're even on it.
Yeah. So, and I have a couple questions that chat decided to write down here, and
fantastic. I love questions.
Yeah,
I have answers to those.
Feel free to completely pass on some of them or not. I just wrote down whatever some of them had.
Do you have to answer them too?
I mean, I would, yeah. If you want to know my answer too, as well, yeah, I could easily. I've already answered most of these, but I don't mind answering them again.
Yeah.
So first question: do you wear socks to sleep?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you think that
socks to sleep? That is criminal.
No, yeah, that's what I thought, but apparently that it's a very common thing. But so their defense was that they live in super cold areas, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you freaking lived in Florida and now California, so like, I've born and raised California, and that is weird if you're in California.
Yeah, if it's in California, that's definitely weird.
I could get behind it for other places, probably.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but like it's got to be. We're talking like Alaska or Canada or something, not just like Kansas.
Yeah, no, it has to be like super below
like
freezing.
Actual cold.
Yeah, like Antarctica. That's the only exception.
Yeah, that kind of. Cause like, dude, otherwise your feet just get a little sweaty. Like, put another blanket on if that's where you're at. Like, I don't know. That just sounds awful.
It does sound awful. Like, I just need the grippers out. You know.
Yeah.
Need to have the grippers
let
out.
Them free, man. Like I wear flip flops all the time because California.
Yeah.
Like in middle of winter, early rain, I'll just throw on the flops, dude. The flopsters.
That's the move. That's the move, especially in Cali.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, here's another question for you. And I was having this debate yesterday with Gio, but if you were to 1v1, okay, first of all, do you think you can ever win in a fight against a bear?
Like, what do I have?
Your hands.
No.
Okay. All right. So that's just the first question.
You're losing that.
Yeah. Okay. Now imagine if you had like a stick, a sharp stick.
Less than 5% chance.
Okay. All right.
Like I'd have to get pretty lucky. I'd have to like poke it in the eye or something, like blind it or something to like I have to flashbang that to then jet dash out of there or something. You know.
All right. Yeah.
Like, I'm still
exactly.
Not winning the fight. My goal is like injured, running.
So you're saying if you were to run that simulation 100 times, 5 of those times you'd probably kill the bear?
I wouldn't even say kill. I'd say like 1 kill, 4 escape. I live.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So now, what if the bear was blinded and it's limping on 1 foot?
I mean, like, what's the goal here? Am I just trying to live, or am I trying to kill
You got to kill it. You have to find a way to kill it. It's a fight to the death.
Hands, though.
Yeah, so you're in like a Walmart. You're in a Walmart with no aisles. That's basically, and the bear's just looking at you. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like even blinded, limping, like, I don't know if I have like the power, even if it's like life or death, to like, end it with just my bare hands there, I'm being generous. I feel like bears weigh, like, how much do bears weigh? Like on average?
I don't know, probably like 300? More than that, maybe like 400. How much does a bear weigh?
2.5 of me at least.
Yeah, about 350 to 600.
600? That's 4 of me. But that's more than 4. That's almost 5 of me.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind. All right, it's also declawed. And it's blind, and it's limping.
The claws, I'm not worried about. I think it just if it clamps down on me,
it's
done.
over.
Like,
Yeah,
if it gets your arm or something or a leg, like, you're not getting out of that. You're just it could just, while blind, just start chomping up, and then if it's got the same will as me to live, if it's like blinded and limping and like kind of tired and done with life, then like, yeah, I'm winning that, sure. But that's just pathetic. Like, but if we're talking like,
but I feel like
ferocious, still trying to like make it happen.
But it's blind, so like, and it's limping. So I feel like I can kind of outmaneuver him a little bit if he's blinded and limping.
You could probably get like a wrestling like grapple and like put it in a sleeper hold or something. But like, we're talking like, I don't know if I have the power to like even choke it out. Like, if
True.
it's a 600-pound grizzly,
I mean, choking
like,
it out, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna. I'm gonna be honest, like with my stick,
how do you finish it? Yeah, if you have a stick, that could work because like
you just keep you just
what are you
like
doing?
you flank it, and you start poking it. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense. But like if we're talking bare hands, I have no idea how we finish that. Well, you have no util to finish. You know?
I would finish the bear. I'd get him. I would finish the bear. I'd get him tired, and then I'd finish him. You know what I mean?
But like, how? What are you doing? Like just body slamming? Like how much force
To
do you
finish
need to,
him?
like,
Well, so I have
like,
two
crack
hands. I have two hands and a mouth. You know what I mean? So I can easily finish him.
Well, in that way, yeah.
Yeah. And finishing him after that, I don't know. So that's the hard part.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the problem because like I feel like you break your arms before you break the bear's like head.
yeah, low key. I think if I try to put it in a chokehold, the bear's neck would outpower my hand and break my arm.
No, I think so too. Like I think that's my thought too. Like I think probably odds obviously go up there like in that situation. It's
Okay.
more than 5%. But
All right,
like,
what
maybe
if
10, like marginally.
All right, what if we tire the bear out, and because it's blind and it's limping, it won't kill us because we can run around forever. And when it's tired, I'm gonna wait for him to sleep, and then you falcon punch him in the asshole. I think like going from the inside, you know, we can't hurt him from the outside, but perhaps from the inside.
Hit the old Ant-Man strategy where they like the fanfic or whatever, where they try to like have Ant-Man fly up Thanos' butt and then go really big. Like that's how they're gonna kill Thanos.
That is the
like,
move. That is a play. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if I was Ant-Man in this situation, easy 1v1, like not a problem.
Huh? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, that was a very interesting hypothetical that I had to ask you your thoughts about.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's valid.
Yeah. What else, chat? Any other questions that you had primed up? In the meantime, do you have any hidden talents that no one knows about?
No one knows about. I don't know. Everything I'm talented at, I feel like that's part of my stream now at this point.
Yeah, I get that.
Let's see. I mean, like I made a song, so I did that. Really good at doing flips. I climb plastic rocks pretty well. I think those are my talents. That and video games. That's like my those are my things. I like crazy ADHD. Sometimes I just like can. Well, actually, no. This is probably my hidden talent that you don't see on stream. I guess is like I normally am working like 12 to 16-hour days, like a day, for like 6 days a week.
Yep.
And that's just because I love it at the same time, and I'm sure you do the same. Like most creators in our position kind of have to, because it's like a the whole business front of like being a streamer is very much like if you don't do it, it just doesn't get done. So like you need to commit pretty much everything to it.
Yeah.
That's probably my hidden talent that you don't see, I guess, is just like I have the ambition to like power through on 6 or less hours of sleep and just freaking rip through a 12-hour day or a 14-hour day and just like get it all done. My break is eating breakfast and watching a little show in the morning for 20 minutes. That's my day of time off.
Yeah, no, that's the same with me. Like anytime I'm watching anime, it's just when I'm eating food or something, or like right before bed. So
yeah.
I
have like an hour or two normally after stream before bed to wind down. But even then, like I won't end up falling asleep, so I'll just end up working on stuff, and then it's just like, well, all right, I'm not getting 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah. And so wait, you're telling me as a streamer, your whole job isn't just playing video games for a living and having fun?
That's crazy. Yeah, no, unfortunately, that's like 40% of it though. It's like pretty good. It's a good chunk.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like that's what a lot of people don't know either, right? It's like when you're not streaming, like you're still working. If anything, you're working harder when you're not streaming than you do when you are.
Streaming's like I think my editor put it the best way, because he's like kind of always struggled with the balance of like streaming and like making content himself and also like working and being my editor and stuff.
Yeah.
He put it the best way in one of like his notebooks he wrote down. He said, streaming is fun, being a streamer is not.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Which I think most people would agree with.
Yeah.
And like it takes a certain personality to be a streamer and really love it. Because I'm not saying, oh man, hey, pity KEEOH over here, man. He's working freaking 14 hours a day. Like, oh boo-hoo, this guy making a bunch of money playing video games. Like, cry me a river. You know, like.
Yeah.
I just think like you have to absolutely love it. And if you don't love it, you're gonna burn out so fast and not like get too far. And
no,
like,
I agree.
Yeah. But like being a streamer, like you streaming in itself though, you narrow it to just that part down, freaking awesome. Love streaming. It's fantastic. Like,
yeah, I think it's like when the stream is on, that's when I just kind of vibe and I'm like, all right, now I get to kind of chill, you know? And then off stream is where I'm like, okay, now I got to plan this, I got to do this, I got to figure this out. Is this the right course of action? That kind of stuff. But
yeah, a lot of planning.
Yeah, but it's still fun, so I still do enjoy it.
No, freaking love it.
Yeah, and like you were mentioning before, it's like it's not like, you know, we're like, oh, you know, we have the hardest job in the world by any means or anything like that. There's obviously way harder jobs or anything like that, but I just think it's not it's a different type of hard work, I guess. I don't know, like it could be kind of mentally taxing in a certain sense.
Yeah, we're not like out here, you know, putting our physical labor in for 9 to 5, you know, whatever. Like, it's not like that at all.
Right.
So, but you just kind of have to, like, I think if you want to make it like to the level that you and I are at, or like farther, you have to put like your whole life into it. And if you don't, you're just going to be behind. You're going to be like 50% behind everyone else.
Exactly, because everyone else is.
Because everyone else is putting their whole life into it. So, like,
that's true. That's a very good point.
Yeah. So like, because if you're not working harder, like somebody else is working harder than you. So like, be the person that's working harder, and you'll have a much higher chance of success. That's my mindset, at least.
No, that's the same with me. Yeah, it's a good mindset, I think.
And that's most people that like. Obviously, there's a lot of luck that goes into streaming, but like, you know, the harder your work, the luckier you get. So it's like, there's a balance there for sure.
Yeah, eventually you'll get that opportunity that you're like, oh shit, this is what I was waiting for, you know, and then it kind of like pops off, and you're like, oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, thinking back, like early on in streaming, I had a lot of really great opportunities and like got really lucky in certain ways.
Yeah.
But I could have capitalized on them so much better had I had the knowledge that I have now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's, you know, you probably, if there are any streamers watching, like you probably are getting some situations that you did get lucky in already. You just don't know how to capitalize on it. And that just comes with experience and working harder. So.
Yeah. And that's, dude, I see some creators that kind of stumble on that, and then they don't kind of take advantage of that luck that they got. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, totally.
Like something, they'll hit like a little trend, and then they just don't repeat that trend or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just like, I don't want to be known as like this guy.
Yeah,
like, that's not a bad thing at your level. Like if you're just starting out, getting known as any guy is fantastic.
Yeah. They'll do one thing, and they're like, well, I don't want to be known as this one guy, and that's all I'm known for. I'm like, dude, you need to spam that. And then everyone will know you. Like, that was like me. Like, when I did the Chamber cosplay, everyone was like, oh, you're the Chamber cosplayer guy. It's like, yeah, good. You know, at least I'm known for something. And then I spam my Chamber cosplay photos everywhere and TikToks and whatnot. And, you know, you just have to keep doing that kind of thing. And then eventually you get to a point where, you know, you're just known for a lot of different things. You know, someone will come to my chat. You're like, oh, you're the coaching guy. You're the Chamber guy. You're the guy who posts thirst traps on Twitter. You're the Migo Reina me swing guy. You know, it's like, it's just a bunch of whatever, you know.
Yeah, you just keep pivoting those things and building. That's how you build everything.
Yeah.
Super random. My mom says hi, by the way.
Oh, nice. Tell her I said hi. Long time no see. Dude, someone in chat was like, when are you doing another hot tub stream with KEEOH? I was like, damn. Dude, I remember, like, that was so fun. That was actually so fun. I just flew out for like a week, and we just chilled.
That was like one of my favorite, like, I don't know, times with another streamer, because you just flew out. My brother was gone in like Ukraine at the time.
Yeah.
And you just like stayed in my brother's room, streamed off like this really crappy PC. And we're still like relatively new to streaming too, which was the funnest part.
Yeah.
And like, you were streaming, we were gaming together. We did a hot tub stream. Like, we went on this crazy comp grind and gained like 200 RR in one session.
Dude,
and like I got Radiant like at the very end of one of the episodes to get like a Radiant gun buddy.
Yeah, dude. Nuts. Yeah, that was so hype.
Sick. We just, like, locked in. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like core memories for me. That's probably one of my favorite like Valorant moments in general. Like,
dude, yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah. And then like the obviously hot tub stream. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
If I get a hot tub at my house now, you wanna give it a shot?
I'll drive down, or I'll fly down.
Time.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually haven't seen like the new your new place. Like, well, I've seen your new place, but I haven't seen it like fully, you know.
Yeah. I should throw a
Everyone.
little party like down, whoever wants to come down. The problem is it's just like it's an hour plus if you live in LA, because it's just LA traffic. Like if I drive up to you tonight at like 10 or 11, it takes me 40 minutes. It's not a problem at all.
Right.
But it's the traffic that, like, if you're leaving LA at the worst time, it's gonna take you like 3 hours.
Yeah, which is tough. Yeah.
Yeah, so it just freaking traffic blows. But I mean, it's so worth it for events. I love living here in comparison to like LA. No offense. The suburbs is where I belong.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair. And then you just drive if you ever need anything down here, which is
if I need to go to an event or anything that's nearby, even if like I have to go get a hotel room for a night, that's way easier than like for me mentally to like. I feel like I don't know if you feel this way about certain places, but I feel like there's certain places in the world for me that just like are very comforting, and this like whole environment around me is just like very comforting to me. I'm like 15 minutes from my favorite beaches in the world, and then like it's very calm. I can kind of just go outside and like walk whenever I want, like 2 or 3 in the morning, just go for a walk if I want to, and like don't have to worry about safety or stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
So I just like that kind of feeling is just very. It's just home for me, you know?
Yeah, because LA could be kind of not the best area to walk around at night and stuff,
yeah,
you know? So
if you don't know where you're going, it's like
scary. Yeah, the one thing that is kind of nice, like where I'm at, is like, dude, I can like walk down to places, you know? It's like...
Yeah, that's so nice. I definitely wish I had that like vibe, though, to just be able to go like, oh yeah, I'm going to walk down to this bagel place.
Yeah, like like I'll literally have friends and they're like, oh, you know, we're going out close to you, and like, you know, there's a lot of like karaoke clubs, bars, like all really close to me.
Yeah,
like
so
I just walk.
Walking distance.
Yeah, so that's like nice, and I get to hang out with friends and stuff, so that's always cool.
Yeah, the pros and cons there, it's definitely worth it.
yeah, but also paying rent is not the best either, so
yeah, not a fan of rent. I mean, I'm happy it's a mortgage for me, but like, gosh, it's still so expensive.
True. How? Well, actually, yeah, never mind. I don't wanna. I'm not gonna ask. Okay, another question. So, do you have a favorite drink?
I mean, like, freaking love Red Bull, but like,
are you saying that because? Well, so like.
I'm not sponsored by them officially.
Oh, okay. So then.
I genuinely really like Red Bull.
Oh, okay. That's fair. All right. So what about alcoholic drink, and any favorite alcoholic drink too?
Oh yeah, I'm an alcoholic, so you wouldn't know anything about that. What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, recently I've been drinking quite a bit. I mean, not a lot, but
it was funny. So before I answer that, we'll take a lore check on Jollz here. When he was like starting out to actually like make progress streaming, like jumping up in viewers and stuff, he was like, dude, I'm not doing anything to like cost me a second on my career. He's like, I'm not drinking, I'm not doing anything. I just want to make it in this. And I respect it. That's pretty impressive. But we'd be like, after stream, after a sick thing, I'd be like, hey, let's get a drink. And he'd be like, nah, I'm good. He stayed true to it. I respect that. But now he's an alcoholic, and we love him for it.
Yeah, I used to like, yeah, I didn't drink at all. Like, I was like, well, I mean, the only reason I didn't drink, it's not like I had anything against drinking. It just made me sleep like shit that night.
Yeah, that sucks.
So it was always like not the best. And even now, dude, like some nights I'll just go out and like I'll drink, but I'm like, I'm going to sleep like shit the next day, or like that night. But I just kind of tank it. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's fun. You know, one night of bad sleep.
I think like that good golden zone of like 2 to 3 drinks or whatever it is for you. For me, it's like 3 to 5 is like fire for socializing time. And like, I'm not antisocial, but I'm a bit introverted, and that just like totally breaks down that wall of like, oh man, I don't know if I want to go and talk to that person or not, you know. I'm just like, oh yeah, go over there.
Yeah, No, that's fair. That's fair. And like, yeah, alcohol is just that liquid courage sometimes, you know? You could just go on, like, just kind of vibe, have a good time. Or, like, dancing and vibing, you know? That's always, like, it's always fun. It's always fun after a couple drinks. So, yeah. Nowadays, like, I'll probably drink, like, once every other week or something. Or some weeks, I'll drink, like, 2 times in the week. But,
I've noticed for me, it goes in, like, cycles. It's, like, there'll be a week where I will have a drink, like, not to sound like an alcoholic, but like every night that week. And then I'll go like 4 months without drinking anything.
Literally, literally.
It's definitely less of like, I joke about being an alcoholic because sometimes it totally looks like that. But then other times I'm just like, yeah, I'm definitely not. I don't have like any sort of, you know, dependence. It's just like, how am I feeling convenience wise and like.
Yeah, you're like, sometimes I just want to vibe, have a good time. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Anyway, big fan of mules, Moscow mules. Soju always slaps. Basically, any fruity, girly drink, that's my speed. That's
Me too.
Like, my first date with Melissa, my girlfriend, we went out to, like, P.F. Chang's or something like that. And we ordered some drinks and stuff. And she got an old fashioned, and I got some, like, blueberry special cocktail with a curly straw and, like, an umbrella in it. Yeah. And they brought our drinks out, and we were like, we should switch, right? Like, this doesn't look good.
Sometimes that's the vibe, though, you know. Like, I like a lot of like the cocktails and stuff, especially if they're like unique at the bar. I always get those. Yeah, they're fun. But that being said, so I too also do like gin and tonics, like old fashions. Like those are good too. Moscow mules are really good.
Yeah, I'm a trash can for like alcohol. I pretty much just don't love beer.
And me either. I don't like beer. I don't like beer.
It's not the taste. It's how it makes me feel. I feel so bloated.
Yes.
After I drink like 1 or 2 beers, and it doesn't get me anywhere. It's like so low alcohol that I don't feel any effects from it, and I just feel bloated. I'm just like, I'd have to drink 9 beers to feel anything, and if I drink 9 beers, I'm gonna throw up. Like,
yeah. Because you're bloated, not even because of the alcohol. It's like, you know.
It's literally just because it's freaking a bunch of like, I don't even know what's in there.
Empty carbs or whatever, empty calories.
Yeah, so that's why we drink just straight vodka, kids.
Yeah, to the dome, moonshine,
just
baby.
Right to the dome, dude. I'm trying to get somewhere.
No, sometimes like I'll just be chilling and like we'll be going somewhere to like an event or something beforehand, and then, you know, me and my friends are like, all right, you want to take a shot beforehand? I'm like, all right, we'll take like 2 or 3, and I'm like, you know, because we also don't want to, you know, it's funny because like when I'm going with like my group, everyone's always like, yo, let's do some shots now so then we don't have to buy drinks at the bar, you know. And then I'm like, okay,
I'm with that, dude.
Yeah, so I'm definitely with that. I love that idea. We'll take like 4 or 5 shots beforehand, like, and then then you go to the bar and they buy a ton. They buy more anyway, you know. And you're like, what was the point? Like
one drink, and then just sip on it, and that's like perfect. Maintain where you're at. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I end up going to the bar, and then someone will buy us all drinks, and then I feel bad because he bought us drinks. So then I'm like, I gotta buy the next round, you know. Like I can't just let someone just buy the first round and then just
leech. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So then I have to buy the next round, and then someone else is buying me, and they're like, oh, Jollz, let me buy you something, and I'm like, okay. And then by that point, I'm like,
a bad friend? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Be an alcoholic.
Listen, if anyone was like, Jollz, let me buy you a shot, let's take one together, there's no universe I'd be like, hell no, you know. Now I'm like, all right, you know, let's do it. I have to for the culture
social thing more than like unless you're like at that point of like, oh man, I've had too much, then like there's pretty much very few situations where I'd say no to that, you know.
Yeah, oh absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna like go overboard to where I'm like blacked out throwing up or anything, but yeah,
we do that later, obviously.
Yeah, that's for another time. So wait, when are you coming down to LA? Any plans of trips of coming down here by any chance?
Dude, I went down there like 3-4 times in the last 2-3 weeks, actually.
Oh shit. Wait, what have you been doing down here?
Well, I did go to Riot last week for playtesting. Stuff.
I saw that, dude.
Which was fun. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm under NDA until 2 days, so I can't say anything else besides that I went there. But it was fun.
Is the agent been released, like in terms of what she looks like by Riot?
Jollz?
I don't think anything has been officially released.
Mimi,
I
Mimi
don't
Q
think
with a primer, Zelda
that
with
we're
tier 1.
allowed to
Thank
say
you.
literally anything, even though there are some leaks out there. It's
Gotcha.
just that
Yeah.
weird line of NDA is just always so fun.
Yeah. Because I saw like the leaks of it, but I wasn't sure if that was released. I didn't know, so I was like, okay, I didn't want to like.
Yeah, I just wait for anything that comes officially from like the Valorant channels if you want to make sure that the stuff you're seeing is correct and like official, and also way more hype because people at Riot put their. This is not to you. You already know this stuff, but the people that at Riot put years of work behind like agents and stuff like that. So like it's fun to give them their opportunity to like have fun with
Showcase it. Yeah, I agree.
Be excited with them, versus like somebody who data mined it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, is that how it gets leaked? Is it just gets data mined? Or I always wonder
data
that
mines,
like
accidents.
is it like is there like some inside person just feeding all that information? You know what I mean?
So
I always wonder that.
I mean, this is my interpretation. I could be totally wrong here. I think some people. I don't know how, if it's through anyone else or if it's through just like I don't know if like it actually gets shared with them or if they just actually find it. But they basically just find like access to a build like that isn't released yet in Valorant, I think. And then they just like they don't have access to it. They can't log in or anything, but they can mine the data on that build and then find things.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Which is what I think happens. And so I don't know if that build gets shared with them or if they just found it. I don't know like who leaks it down the line because everyone that I know like tries very hard to not leak anything.
I know. Yeah. Well, at least like I couldn't imagine it would ever be like a content creator doing something like that, but I was like thinking like
that happens is just like it's always an accident or something like that. It's never intentional,
Yeah, I was always thinking like, what if it's like some like employee or something, and they just get paid like from the leaking like people, you know what I mean? And they're just like,
just like a freaking
like some some like black market thing going on, they're like, yo, $1,000 will you give me info on this new person? And then they're like, yeah, sure. And then like they make extra money on the side, and then on top of that they also but like that sounds
going into too much detail, like because this isn't like NDA or anything. This is just like I've heard some things from friends that has happened, and those people don't work at Riot because every Riot person is like under massive NDA too. So if it ever gets caught or something like that, they lose their job. So
I'd imagine there's no way that there's no way
that may or may not have happened before, and that may have ended a couple people's career, right? Which is crazy.
Which is good. I mean, it should. They should.
It should. Like, it's a huge integrity thing. I mean, you're not just sharing the work you did. You're sharing the work that hundreds of people have played a hand in. Like, especially in like, especially for like agent design stuff. Like, one of my mods used to work at Riot, and they were like a UX, not UX. Like, they did the graphics for skins. Like, just not like the animations, but just like the. Like, for example, like the origin inspect, like all the little floating guys and all the little like pieces in there. They like designed all those parts for like, and they've done a bunch of other stuff for Riot and stuff, of course. But like the amount of work that goes into just even a skin release is insane. There's like 40 people working on like each individual little part of just a gun. And then like the whole audio team is like making sure to like everything sounds right too on top of that.
And
actually diving into like cultural references from everything. Like they really dive deep, like look for those
dude, it's so sick.
Those things. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I remember like always talking to a lot of the teams, and like, dude, like you were mentioning, like they have an entire team specifically just on the sound, right? And like where the sounds are coming from, making sure everything's good, like levels too high, too low. It's like it's nice. It's cool to see.
It's impressive. It's really impressive.
It all comes together, and you're like, damn, dude, they put a lot of like. They obviously put a lot of work into it, and it's cool. So, and they always think about like a lot of different things, and it's so that's one thing that kind of annoys me too. Is like sometimes the community doesn't even understand like a lot of like the smaller things that the devs like have to do or they can't do, or they're they can't really touch on or anything like that, and then they're just like, why are the devs not doing this? and
Yeah.
they're like devs are dumb, you know, because they're
There's
not
so
doing.
there's so many levels that go into like any change that happens in Valorant or any of
Yeah.
the like Riot games. Like there's no one dev making changes or one person that's in control of saying like yes or no to this thing. It's got to go through like multiple levels of testing and R&D on every little change that happens. So it's like,
well, that too, and it's just also like there's a lot of stuff that they probably already thought through, you know, and they're like this wouldn't be a good idea, you know, and you know the reason they can't disclose why it wouldn't be publicly or something, you know, and it just wouldn't be a good idea.
like for example, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I can share this. I don't think it's crazy. It's like an NDA, but I was talking to a dev recently, and I was like, "Hey, like I don't think ranked is in the best state. Like, I don't think it's amazing right now." And I was like asking, like, is there like any plans for like an honor system or something like that? And they said, like, honestly, like I don't really think like honor systems work. And this might just be their opinion. It might not be like what all of Riot thinks. It might just be theirs. So like, don't take this to heart or anything.
Yeah.
They just said like, yeah, I've like done a lot of research on this, and I don't think like honor systems really work because like, for example, Overwatch does it, and that was the example I was using as like it works. And you're saying like most of the time you just end up honoring the person that like top frags on your team. It doesn't matter if they calm or not. Like
True.
Whoever top frags, they're going to honor that person, and then eventually you're just going to end up in the same spot. Like it might work for a couple months, but then we want like when we get to a solution, we want it to be something that's like long-term change that's going to like affect everything versus just like, okay, you're going to have an honor system that works for a couple months, and then like everyone's going to be boosted in their honor, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like,
if you think about it too,
sense.
like in league they have an honor system, and I know in some regions, dude, they will literally honor someone who's bad. So what they'll do is like it's like an inside thing that like if the person does really bad or feeds or just not a really bad player, they'll just honor them. And the person with the highest honor is really bad, you know? So like yeah, it's like meta. Like they would do a bunch of meta stuff to get around that. So then they can just kind of spot the people who are really bad.
So again, I don't know if that's 100% if they're gonna not or do or anything, but it's interesting to hear like they've really thought about a lot of these things, and hearing the reasons, you're like, yeah, it makes sense. Like,
yeah, I think what they, well, that's the thing too. Like, especially with like, I think what makes ranked really unfun, especially for streamers, is the fact that it's so easy to get sniped, you know, and that there's software to get people's names. I think that's like,
and the people that say, my gosh, they're gonna drive me freaking crazy. The people on TikTok that are like, if you stream without a delay, you deserve to get sniped.
Yeah,
like,
and it gets a lot of traction.
That is a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, if you like if you shoplift from a store without security, they deserve to get robbed. Oh, if you left your keys in your car, yeah, you deserve to get your car stolen. Like that's the like logic you're using here. That's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, no, seriously. And it's so like, I don't know. It's like, oh, it's basically just saying like, oh, okay, like we can cheat. It's like, you know, you deserve to get cheated against, you know, because it's a form of cheating, bro. Like you're getting a bunch of information from the enemy team, right? The only issue is that they don't get punished for it. That's why they think it's okay. Yeah. I think that's what it comes down to. It's like, there's no repercussions to sniping except like, wow, this guy's cringe. It's like, okay, who cares? I got RR, you know? And that's it. And yeah, it's just
with a 40-second delay for the first time in like months.
Yep.
I went up 130 RR.
Yep, sounds about right.
Crazy. Yep. After weeks of trying my butt off.
Yeah.
And like getting almost nowhere. One day on 40-second delay, I go up 130. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. Dude, that's why I was like, that's why I was really sweating when like I was trying to get my radiant back, and I was like, oh, I don't want to add a delay, and I'm battling. I'm like, dude, do I add a delay because I really need to get this? And I don't know, it was just so like
yeah. Did you end up adding one to get radiant or no?
No delay.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's why I was like, as soon as I got it, I was like, let's go. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. And now I'm like, I'm not gonna get it. Like I'm not gonna try and grind it back again. If I get it, I get it, but it's not like a main focus anymore.
We'll try in episode 9, and let's be realistic here.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like
you might actually just be like, this is the last time I'm done.
I really think so.
It is a really big grind, and the reward isn't really worth it right now.
Oh, we have a question here for us. I don't know, for as much as y'all smurf, you guys earned them snipes. Smurfing is a form of cheating. What do you think about that, KEEOH?
I mean, we've had conversations about this before. I think there's a line for sure in smurfing. I think if you ever intentionally stay a low rank, that's a very different story than making a new account. Because if you go through any of the things that, like, the way that Jollz and I normally play on new accounts, it's like we just made a new account. Wherever the game places us, the game places us. Somebody could come from CS and have a ton of CS experience and be absolutely dropping 50 bombs on every lobby that they want to and have never played the game before. So I think as long as you don't, like, you're not intentionally staying a lower rank than you deserve, then, like, it doesn't really matter, because then anyone could have this situation, especially, or even if you're like Radiant, you get to Radiant and you're like, oh, I don't want to, like, try super hard and I don't want to play on my main account and throw games potentially. Like, I want to stay in high elo. The smartest thing is to make an ult. If you don't have an ult, you have to place it. You're gonna place plat most likely. Like, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, and it's like you'll play 3 games and you'll get out of their elo. Well, I think what people don't understand is that they just lose games to other players and they're just like, wow, this person was smurfing. And the reason why I can't rank up is because I'm playing against smurfs. And I think that's the reason. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just, you know, failure to realize their own shortcomings.
Well, because yeah, even if you, like, are in a game as against a smurf, like, for example, I played Overwatch as my first FPS game that, like, I actually took seriously, and I didn't stream. My whole goal was, okay, I placed in freaking silver, and I said, I freaking love this game. This is awesome. I'm gonna try to get Grandmaster. If I can do that on my crappy PC, I'll start streaming. Yeah. And when I went up against people that were clearly smurfing and stuff, I didn't go, oh, crap, I'm against a smurf. We're gonna freaking lose this game now. I'm done.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and just start throwing. I took that as an opportunity. Again, this is in the same boat as these people who are silver, because, like, I was silver in Overwatch at this point. Like, I took that as an opportunity. At first, obviously, I was getting frustrated. I was like, man, I'm losing a bunch. But then I realized it doesn't matter. I'm not going to change anything by being upset about this. So what I need to do is take this experience that I'm getting of, like, going up against a player that's really good and try to learn as much as I can from how they're playing and learn from what they're doing differently and how can I actually get better. And it took me a whole freaking year of playing Overwatch, but I went from silver to Grandmaster on less than 60 FPS. And, like, it's purely because of the mindset that you bring into it. Like,
yeah, and if you have the mindset that you're like, oh, dude, we're playing against Smurfs, we automatically lose. Like, I can't begin to tell you how many times, like, even when I was on my main and I'm grinding, like, in low immortal, and, like, someone's like, dude, the enemy team was finished Radiant 300, and they're like, dude, just FF, and I'm like, what? Like, what sort of, like, mentality is that? Or they'll just be like, dude, this person has a 70-something% win rate. There's no way we win. And it's like, dude, okay, we're not going to win.
When people do that, too. It's just like, I don't care if we win or lose. I just want to try and have fun and play the game. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Stop giving up when it's freaking 05. Like, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, like, they always, especially when they always come at us and, like, similar creators who do these, like, challenges and stuff. They're like, oh my god, smurfing, lol, like, you guys are ruining the game, you guys are smurfing. And it's just like, dude, we're not, like, it's not like we're just sitting on a silver account all day grinding in silver and then just dropping 50 kills like you mentioned and just sitting there, or, like, losing, or then just getting a new silver account and then doing it all over again. It's like, that would be super bad. Or we play the game like we would normally play the game in a silver elo. Like, we don't do that. That's like, I don't understand how it's hard for people to comprehend that. Like, especially with these challenge accounts. Like, if you're doing Bucky only, it's like you are clearly not at a Radiant level doing a Bucky only, because now you're who knows what rank you are. And that's the whole point of these challenges, to find out where you actually belong, like, doing these things. It's almost as if, like, imagine LeBron James decided to lose both of his arms and he still wants to play basketball. It's like, are you going to put him in the NBA? Probably not. So he's going to start all over from, like, middle school basketball and find out how high he can climb doing no arms, you know, playing basketball.
No arms to NBA, bro.
Yeah, and then he'll probably get stuck at, like, high school level, and he's like, well, I can't actually do anything productive here, and he's going to be around that thing. And then some people are going to be like, well, he's actually throwing his teammates elo by playing with no arms, or they'll say he's smurfing because he's an NBA player. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's
there's no like,
I wish we could do, because, like, I've kind of just stopped doing those, like, gun challenges. I still do my speed runs, obviously, because that's just, like, what I'm known for.
Yeah.
But I tried to do, like, that whole RPG series, and, like, I literally had half the comments saying I'm smurfing and half the comments saying I'm throwing. And I was like, what? Like, I can't win here. I'm playing knife only in iron, and I'm doing Bucky right click only in bronze, and I'm mid frag in every game. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not bottom frag, I'm not top frag.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not changing the outcome of the game at all.
Yeah.
And like, I just don't understand, like, how do you balance that?
I mean, I think that is pretty balanced. I think just people can't comprehend that. I think that's what it is. It's like you're just doing what you're doing and seeing how far you can climb up. It's like it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I think that's like part of the. I think that's just an issue with Valorant fundamentally as like a content creator. It's not a sandbox game in comparison to like Minecraft or RuneScape or something like that, where you just have so much freedom to create restrictions, create challenges, and make good content out of it.
Yeah.
Because
but
you're
we're
not
forced
going
to.
up against, you know, like an NPC. If like you were able to treat everyone in Valorant like an NPC, you could do some really cool restrictive challenges. But I don't think you can because like, you know, people are involved, like actual people are involved.
Yeah, I mean, I still think like you can, but obviously to an extent. But yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
And yeah, this person saying, I'm just saying it has hurt the comp scene a lot. Take it how you will. It hasn't. We have not contributed. Like, I think for these challenges to have contributed to the comp scene at all, it would be kind of extremely naive to think that we are the cause of that.
The comp scene, like VCT.
No, like in ranked in general. People are he's saying they're saying that we are the reason why we're hurting like the comp scene and why there's so many Smurfs. But that's like completely not, bro. Any game you play, there's Smurfs like in literally every single game. And if anything, it should be how easy it is to get these accounts. Like, you know, why not have accounts tied to social security numbers if that's what you really want? If you really want to stop it,
harder with like a verification thing or something. Like
that's
people
what I'm
still
saying.
Get around it, but like make it a little bit harder.
A little bit harder, exactly. But the thing is, like, why come at the content creators for doing? It's like, okay, well, what are we supposed to do? Like, we don't have that kind of freedom to make content in Val. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, oh, just keep doing like Radiant highlights. It's like that only goes so well, you know. It's like everyone has that.
Yeah, there's a balance there for sure, because I think also just like a lot of the Smurfs that they do run into aren't people like us. Like, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Because you're running into those people that are in bronze dropping 50 every game.
Yeah.
And like that sucks, because like
those
people aren't content creators because people don't support that content.
That's what I'm saying. But like, you know, like, we're not the ones promoting that. Like, we're not like, oh yeah, you guys should definitely do that, and then they just go and do that. They're just like, I swear they just go up against a Smurf, they get absolutely smoked, and they're like, it's the content creator's fault. Like, I don't even know. It's weird energy, dude. I never understood that, and I never will. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I was in the same boat as you. It was like, any time that I played up against someone who's better than me, instead of just being like, oh, this guy's smurfing, he's so good, I would just be like, well, what makes him so good? You know, like, if anything, it's a learning experience.
Like you'll play with somebody who's like top 10, and you're like, dude, this guy's way better than us.
Yeah.
But like, we're still gonna keep trying, and like, we'll literally somebody will be dropping 30 in my game, and you don't hear me going, oh, this guy's smurfing. I just go, dude, this guy's having a great game. Like, raid boss. Like, we gotta kill the raid boss. You know? Like,
yeah.
Just make it a game and like turn it and have fun with it. I don't know.
Exactly. But I mean, also like just finding out like, okay, well, what makes this person so good? What is he doing that's working so well? Why is it working for him so well? You know, and then it's almost like a nice little insight of how to get better at the game. But like, instead of taking it like that, people are always like, oh my God, it's a Smurf. Like, oh, the only reason I lost this game was because Smurf, and I'm stuck in this elo because Smurf. And it's like, dude, you're capping your growth, man. Having this mindset, you won't get better. Like, well, I don't know.
I think that mindset is like becoming more and more problematic, not just in Valorant, just in life in general.
True.
Because it's like you think about the circumstances you get in. Like, take a big step back here. Obviously, get a little more serious. But like, if you take a massive step back and you go, oh man, I'm not doing well in this area of my life, it's because of my circumstances. Like, in my experience with the people that I've interacted with, the people that have had the hardest experiences are some of the most positive people, because they chose to look at those circumstances differently. And like, life isn't about what's handed to you, it's about how you react to things. So if something horrible happens to you, obviously it's time to like, there's time to be sad, there's time to grieve, there's time to do all these things. But like, at the end of the day, the choice to be happy, and you have the choice to look for the positive and look for improvement in yourself and in your life, and that's it. And like that's it's a very big macro mindset, but like there's a reason I'm very positive and I choose this mindset in like my games, because like I want everyone to live by that outside of the game as well.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I'm the same way, and it makes 100% sense because, dude, it will transcend your game. It's not just about the game. It's like, okay, have that mindset about the game. Yeah, it'll transcend to real life, and then you apply it to real life, and then it's like you can actually learn so much from competitive gaming. Like I was just talking to a friend about this. Like, dude, you learn so many valuable skills, but it depends on you on whether or not you utilize that in your real life, right? So in competitive game,
translate it or not.
Exactly, yeah, because when you're competitively gaming, dude, you're like focusing on good communication, communicating effectively, keeping a level-headed, mind and emotions when you're in high-stress situations, making sure that your team is also doing the same, pulling the most or making the most out of your teammates as you can.
Positive, lifting people up instead of like
exactly
down. You're gonna notice the people around you all start to lift you up and pour into you as well. And in the same,
Absolutely.
like obviously that's in Valorant, but like if you talk about it in life too, it's crazy. Like, yeah, I feel like that doesn't get preached enough in this day and age because everyone's just so quickly to like be the victim in a situation when they can be a victim. And it's like there are times that absolutely that is valid and that is totally like should happen. But like for a lot of those things, it's like we should move on and like, be better as people. try to be better.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's all just do better.
just do better. No, but for real. And another thing too that I do notice, like this not that it just only happens in gaming, but it also happens in real life too, where something bad will happen and then they point the blame at the wrong target, like the wrong reason. It's like going back to the smurfing example. It's like if somebody was like mad that they're up against a smurf, like to point fingers at the content creators, like for doing a challenge, it's like that I'm like, what? Like I can't wrap my head around that. It's like, okay, why are we not blaming all the bot farmers who are creating these accounts and then selling them for whatever, a low price, which is going to increase a lot of smurfs in the game? Why are we not blaming, not to point fingers at Riot, but I'm just saying, like, why isn't, Riot looking into how hard is it to make, new accounts and whatnot? Or, why isn't it just that we're pointing fingers at the people for wanting to smurf in a game? Like, it's like, why do they want to do that? There's so many more outlets that need to be looked at rather than just like, oh my God, content creators are ruining ranked experience. And I'm just like, I want to facepalm every time I read that, because I'm like, dude, like, unless this content creator is strictly like in silver lobbies dropping 50 kills and he's like, wow, this is so much fun, I love this, everyone should do that. Okay, that would be bad.
D ranks off stream or something. Like,
exactly.
Terrible, but
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think you're totally right. And like, I think it's just we're as streamers the easiest target because we're like the closest of an example that is in the public eye of something that's getting closer to that. Even if we're on like the slightly leaning scale towards that area, it's like we're so close to the center of it, but like we're the only one that's actually public and accessible to like say anything about it. Because if you saw, like you just said, if like there was a way to publicly see these like in the public eye of like this account booster so that he can sell accounts, like of course that would get a crap ton of hate. That's why it's not in the public eye. Like,
yeah, which is true. So I guess like, yeah, they have like so much pent up like emotions and they just can't really like filter that anywhere. So then like
so
we're
it makes sense, and that's why
the brunt of it.
Tank it.
Yeah, we do. Like,
and that's
I mean,
why in this situation we try to not like play ourselves as the victim and just be like, hey, let's do it. Let's be better.
Yeah.
We're not sounding like the victim here as we're just complaining about it.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's just like a common occurrence thing. You know what I mean? Like, it just happens all the time. Like, just people would always just come in and they always say like the word, like they have like the worst takes and known to man. I'm just like, interesting, but I can only imagine that it's just like kids. Yeah, like the stream snipers too. If you have zero delay, you deserve to get sniped. It's like, okay, I could just.
That's still just the craziest thing I heard. It's like, how is that a real take? And like genuinely a lot of people on TikTok feel that way.
Yeah, I can only imagine. They have to be like 13, 14. They have to be like kids. Like, I just couldn't imagine a grown adult thinking that way. Like
With a fully formed like frontal
cortex, yeah. I don't
It's
know.
over. Oh man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That being
crazy.
said, do you have any challenges planned, or are you just doing speed runs and whatnot?
I don't have any crazy challenges. I mean, I think right now, content-wise, I'm like trying to move out of Valorant in general.
Yeah.
Not like fully. I'm not like leaving the Valorant community, but I think just diversifying
Yep.
what I'm doing.
Yep.
Like doing a bit more IRL stuff. A little
Yep.
bit of just like variety. I mean, I have my second channel that's juicing, which is always fun.
Nice.
But like, kind of just. It's kind of weird. I'm switching my whole YouTube strategy. We should probably talk about this more at some point, but
Yeah.
I'm just uploading less and just really focusing in on quality because I
Mhm.
think from the level that we're at, it's going to be hard to like keep growing with just posting like daily stuff unless you
Yeah.
want to end up like Ludwig, which you totally could, like, and just posting crazy stuff all the time or whatever.
Yeah.
But I picture myself in the long run like ending up closer to like Small Ant if you watch any of his content.
Small. I don't think so.
Okay,
What kind of
that's like he
content?
just great streamer, great content creator or whatever, has like a lot of really good challenges, does a lot of speed runs for like Mario and Zelda and like Pokemon and Minecraft, that kind of stuff. But then he doesn't upload very often. He uploads, well, it kind of just depends. It's just like super random uploads. Like sometimes he'll take like 2 months off of uploading, and then I'll upload
Really?
like 3 videos in 2 weeks or whatever.
Okay.
And just like his focus in these videos is just like quality over and I think that's like my long-term vision, is to just like every video that I upload, I want to be incredibly proud of, because I think I've just had so many videos that I posted in the last year or two that they were good videos. I'm not like not proud of them, but I want them to be to the level where like I'm so stoked about this, I want to share it with everyone, and like not just, oh okay, I got another video out, you know.
Yeah, which makes sense. I just think it's really hard if you're streaming all the time. That's the only issue. Like,
yeah, so
yeah,
it's a balance.
but I do see
I'm
that.
probably gonna end up streaming less.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Honestly, like just streaming less so you can focus more on the quality. Like I had a recent video where I got my radiant back. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, that one popped off.
dude, yeah, I did really well. So like, but we put a lot of effort into that, and it was like 30 something minutes, you know. But I think videos like that, I just focus on like, you know, kind of giving like, you know, commentary, or, you know, talking about certain things. Storytelling is like super important for it, you know.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Like that kind of stuff is what I really want. And like sometimes videos you make don't need that storytelling very much, and it's just like, this is a really cool highlight game, and you just need to slap an intro or not even an intro and just like get it out, you know. And that's just the way it goes. But then some videos you need to like, okay, let's take an extra week or two and like put some time into this, tell a really good story, write some stuff for it, and like, you know, I want to make some people feel things in the videos I'm making, and like,
Yeah.
that's the goal.
I agree.
Like,
no, I agree.
did
I
you
agree.
watch? I'm actually an interesting watch for you if you haven't watched it already. Have you watched my 30-hour video?
30-hour video? No. What was that?
It's not 30 hours long.
Oh.
You should watch it on stream when you have a break at some point if you're down. You totally don't have to, but it's a video I spent a long time on. Not Valorant at all, and I put it on my main channel, and it's pretty sick. I switched my sleep schedule from being 24 hours a day. I switched my days for a full week to be 30 hours instead, and I lived a whole week by that. And I still slept 8 hours a day, which was the goal.
Okay,
so
I stayed awake for 30 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. Damn, it's doing really good.
Yeah, it's like barely Valorant. Like I tied in a little bit of Valorant just to appease that, but I think honestly, even like looking back, like I don't think I'm gonna do that again. If I do more videos like that in the future, I don't think I'm gonna like tie in. Like if I do a non-Valorant video, I'm gonna freaking rip it and just full send it and just make it really good. Like that's my goal. Just make good content.
Yeah. That's okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, it's doing really good actually on the main channel too.
Yeah, especially for like non-Valorant. Like, but that's my whole point. Is like I'm just uploading less so that when I upload, it's like a freaking banger and you want to watch it. Like that's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that more because I know like you upload a lot right now and still.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on shorts?
They're doing good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, they're doing good. It's just free. I upload them on TikTok anyway, so
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
yeah, it wouldn't make any sense not to upload the shorts, but I've been doing them. They do well, I think. I actually haven't checked in a hot minute, but they do pretty good. I get people coming in.
Yeah.
They're like, Jollz, I watch your shorts all the time. Why do you use? Have you been posting shorts?
I post shorts on my second channel, and I've just started posting on my main with them. Like, I posted one last week. It has like, or 2 weeks ago now. It has like almost 800K views, which is sick. So.
Damn. Yeah, dude, it just depends. Like, some of them are hit or miss. Like, some of them, like the guest rank ones, yeah, I get like 115K views on them, and same on TikTok. They do really well. And then, yeah, I mean, they just, I think it's just free views. I think they're really good for your channel.
Yeah, I think it's, I post a lot of shorts on my second channel, but I think I'm like keeping the quality for the main, if that makes sense. Like, only the ones that I think like this is so sick and this is like fire, I want to put that on the main.
Yeah.
For shorts and the bigger videos, or not bigger videos, just good quality.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I want to start doing that too. Just like kind of posting videos that, like, higher quality videos. Like, after that Radiant video, I was like, yeah, maybe I want to start doing more stuff like that, where it's like 30-minute long stuff.
Dude, it's fun too. I just like, I feel so much more. It's not that I wasn't happy with the content we're making, but I just feel much like more like deeply satisfied with that on the channel, and just being like, yeah, that's doing well. That makes sense. We put a month into that video.
Right.
Yeah, like that's freaking sick. And then you just have a second channel that should be like, you know, uploading more often and just upload like a couple times a week. That's what I have right now, and it's just like, why not? Just post whatever you want.
I wonder, is it worth to still do that on the main channel, like still pump out daily and then just have one banger every so often, you know? Like, is that...
I've thought about that. This has been my content crisis for the last like freaking month. I've been going through this. So
yeah.
I think you can. I think you're in a position where you probably should do, like, if you want to do more,
yeah,
you probably should. Because so YouTube algorithm wise, it shouldn't affect your channel too much, but I do think if you slow down your uploads and post less, every one of your videos is going to do significantly better. I think Ludwig's a really good example of this. You could pull up his channel if you want to look at it right now. There's like 3 or 4 videos of his last like 20 that are insanely good, that are like really good, and you can tell by the views they have like 2 million views instead of his usual like 1. But I think if those videos were the only ones he posted, they would all have like 5 to 10 million views, is my thought. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but and I don't think like he should mix up his strategy because he's freaking getting 1 million views a video, like, and doing whatever he wants. I think he's absolutely making the right decisions.
Yeah.
But he's Ludwig, so he's definitely an outlier.
That's true. I mean, I do think that, like, so that's another thing too that I always like think about. It's like, well, you could have 4 videos that get 50K each, or you could have one that gets 200K, you know? And it's like,
so yeah, I think it's better for growth to like the exponential term to post less and have people that are really stoked about your videos, because I don't think if you took like 4 videos and had them all get 50K each, and you made put the same amount of effort that you put in those 4 videos into one video, I don't think you're getting 200K views. I think you're getting like 500. Because I think even your Radiant video, that one's gonna juice over the next 6 months and probably get 500K, if not more.
Maybe we'll see.
I think it will.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see. I mean, but also, like, I think that there's also a lot of benefit to having that, like, content for you. For example, like, there's some YouTubers that I watch, but I'm like I'll be eating and I click on my YouTube and I don't see that they uploaded, and I'm like, when was the last time they uploaded? And I'm like, fuck, I want to watch one of their videos, you know, I want more of their content, but they're just not giving enough of. And then I'm like, all right, whatever, you know. So that also sucks too.
There's a balance in that though, because I think you want people like constantly wanting more. I'd rather have them that than getting too much and not watching all your videos, is my thought. Because then if you have like too much, somebody gets busy with life, they fall behind by 4 or 5 videos, I've had that happen, and then I just like end up not watching a whole series because I like didn't get interested in it.
Really, I will go back and rewatch it. I will go back and I'll be like, oh, I have like 4 episodes I get to watch. You know, like
Yeah,
I get
guess it
hyped
depends on
about
the
that.
series, for sure.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
because like, yeah, there's some times where, especially if like you're looking for an upload, like I remember there's a content creator who's like, yo, every Wednesday we're dropping a video, you know, and Wednesday shows up and there's no video, and I'm like, where the hell is my damn video? You know what I mean? And I'm pissed.
What I deserve. Yeah.
Where is my, you know? And I start to get a little entitled, and I'm like molding. I'm like, I want my dang video. And then he's like, sorry, it's getting uploaded on Friday. And I'm like, that's not good enough.
Settled?
yeah, I am. Yeah, I was like, where the hell is my damn video? Because he's like, every Wednesday.
Where's my nightmare mode?
Yeah, because okay, to be
That's
fair,
so funny. Do you watch all of Settle's videos?
well, I haven't since I started the subathon, but yeah, I watched like the first like 4.
Funny.
I watched like the first 4, and I was like, dude, this is good content. And then he's like, you know, and then it didn't come out till Friday.
That's so funny, because I was like, this is too specific to like.
Yeah, I knew that you. Yeah, I know. I knew that you watched them too, so that's why I was. It was a good.
Yeah. So I'm friends with Settle now. I actually talked to him a bit about that before he started the nightmare mode.
Yeah.
So like, he is not wrong, because I think he's so smart for like wanting to try that, but putting it into practice is so hard, because exactly what you just expressed there of like, oh, I was excited for him to upload on Wednesday, and like I was ready. I think is a crazy impactful thing algorithmically in YouTube. If you upload on the same day every week and you tell your audience that and you are consistent,
I agree.
It is killer.
Yeah,
the YouTube
I agree.
algorithm will love you. The problem is making good quality content that people genuinely want to watch every week is stressful as hell.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't feel like a video is ready and you stay up all night doing it and then you still just run out of time, you don't feel like it's ready, it's not worth it to upload.
No.
But like, you're letting down your community. You're letting down somebody. You're either letting down the community in the quality of the video, or you're letting down the community in posting it later. So it's just very hard to actually put that into practice and do it versus.
I completely listen. I completely understand from that point of view. The only thing. So when he first like initially like came up with that idea and he's like, yeah, every Wednesday new episode, in my mind I thought he already had 5 or 6 in the chamber, in the fucking chamber, you know what I mean? Because that promise is big, dude, and if you're editing everything yourself, it's like you can't keep up with that. Like in my mind I'm like, there's no universe you can keep up with that unless, you know, he's already got 5 or 6 already in, and then, you know, he just kind of sends them out as it comes. Like I thought that's what he was doing.
He was
but
ahead a couple. So I know for a fact when he did Tile Man, he was trying to upload at a more reasonable rate, like because he learned a lot from Swampletics, and he felt bad because he started off Swampletics uploading like once every other day, because he could, and it's, you know, early game RuneScape, it's like, you know, it's obviously a massive like curve. So he like was able to upload a lot of content, and then he started doing like once a week, and then once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, and 4 weeks, a month, and you know, it just kind of kept growing out. So what he tried to do with Tile Man is he did have like 5 to 10 episodes in the chamber when he started the series, which was like, I think really smart, because then what he did is he uploaded. Like, he tried to upload more consistently throughout the entire thing. He uploaded like once every week or something for like the first, I think, 2.5 months of it. He uploaded once a week, but he didn't commit to. He didn't say like, this day I'm uploading, because he didn't want that expectation. And then this time, I don't think he had as much in the chamber. He had like, I think 2 or 3 in the chamber, and then he like started it. So it's just funny, the strategies, but he is super smart for that. He's super analytical about all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's cooking. Dude, his videos and his channel is just doing phenomenal.
His videos, his storytelling has gotten
super
good. Oh my gosh, the first episode of Nightmare Mode was probably one of his best videos. Like, storytelling wise,
he's doing a really good job with that. So.
Oh my gosh.
A lot to learn.
Yeah, those people are really good. I talk to them about YouTube a lot. Him and Frame.
Mm-hmm.
They're my they're my YouTube gurus that help me out and make decisions.
I mean, it's good. It's always good to have like somebody you can bounce off of, you know, kind of talk about stuff.
Yeah, you and I need to bounce more stuff off like that because I think we're in a more similar boat than like I am with Settled and Framed because we're both streamers. They're not. So it's
Yeah.
easier for them to spend a month on a video when it's like
Yeah.
that's their whole life versus like I have to stream and then spend a month of my life on a video at the same time.
Yeah, that's the predicament that I ran into, and that's why I also like deduced that I'm like, okay, daily content makes the most sense if I also plan on streaming because, you know, I'm sacrificing the quality for the quantity, which, you know, it's not the best, but it's just what I can do if I'm streaming all the time, you know?
Yeah. I think
So,
there's a balance there. And that's what I'm trying
yeah.
to strike right now cuz like I totally agree with you. That's basically because I made the decision actually like last month. I was like, I'm not gonna upload any videos except for ones that I'm like incredibly proud of, like that I want to put a month into.
Yeah.
And I quickly realized like I genuinely don't have the bandwidth for that because
Yeah.
I'd either have to stream less, which I don't want to because like I like streaming and that's like the funnest part of the job.
Yeah.
But like I just genuinely do not have the time in the day to do a big project all the time. Like there are times where I just need to make that part of the stream and like do it, and I can still do a better job with it. But like I don't need to go to that level. Is basically what I've landed on.
Jollz.
Like, I want to improve the quality, but not to
Jollz?
like the
Achieving
extreme.
Jollz.
Right.
Achieving Jollz.
Now,
Yeah.
is the okay? I mean, yeah. So, okay. Do you think like the answer would be like maybe hiring like maybe a team to work on the project that you have envisioned, and then they just do everything?
Yeah. So I have a balance with that right now. So I have 3 editors that work for me. I know you have like 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
I like to keep it a little bit more tight knit for me, because then I can have my hands.
Tina
like,
with a
on the
gifter. Oh
project a
no,
little bit
Aussie
and,
with a
like, give
primer. Creetu
feedback
with a
and review.
primer.
So
Oh, Sintra with a tier
my
1. Thank you
main
guys.
editor that is full time, he works on the main channel with me, and if we have like a big project, he takes that project entirely, and it's just me and him working on that project, and I kind of can give him a couple hours a day here and there to like help guide and shape the whole project together. And then my second channel, my second 2 editors, they both run my entire second channel. They do all the videos there for the most part. Sometimes Abe will pick up some things, but then if we're in the middle of like working on a big project on the main channel, but we still want to upload some other stuff on the main channel, one of them will hop over for a little bit and like do a couple videos.
I get it. Yeah, because like the editor that I had who was working on my Radiant video, like he basically did all the storytelling. Well, we had a team who just basically did like all the storytelling, the pacing, even like my script for my voiceovers.
Yeah.
And
what do you?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
So I liked it. I liked it in the sense that it was definitely more than what I normally do, and it wasn't that demanding from me. So I think like the trade-off, okay, so the trade-off is like, one, I can't make it like the best because like it's lacking some of that you know, authenticity from me, where it's like I'm the one kind of pacing everything, which isn't, it kind of sucks, you know, because it's not entirely what you envisioned, but the demand is so low for me that in comparison that it's like it's
sacrificing like 20% of your quality and authenticity for like only having like 5% of the work.
Exactly. And I think that like, trade-off is huge. I think it's super.
Yeah, that's a big trade-off for sure.
Yeah.
I think I personally find a lot of like personal gratification from being super involved on those projects. And
that's
like
true.
having them come
that's
to
true.
light. So
that's true.
I think
that's true.
I think it's just like a person-to-person thing of like, where do you find the most passion in? If your passion is like purely in streaming, then heck yeah, like do that as much as possible, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you could have like 6 teams all working on videos of that quality all the time, and then like freaking rip like massive stuff.
That'd be crazy.
Like once a week or something, or like even like twice a week. That'd be nuts, dude. That'd be absolutely meta.
Yeah. I think that would be like the future sort of thing, but
so hard to juggle on your side though to like run like tons of projects like that.
Yeah.
Do us are you gonna do a subathon recap?
Yep. So I already have someone working on the video for the subathon.
Nice.
It's gonna be a giant video for that. Yeah.
Did you see the one I made for mine?
I did.
Yeah,
that was really good. That was really well made.
Yeah, that was one of the videos we spent like a whole month on. So
Yeah, no, I could tell. I mean, I could like, I was watching, I was like, damn, this was like super, super good. So,
yeah,
and it's very
really, really
wholesome
happy with
too.
that.
It was very wholesome, you know, like there's moments where I'm like, damn, this is good.
Yeah,
So,
that's the goal, man. Just like, I mean, I that's exactly what I want out of the videos that I'm making right now. Is like, I like it if I grow super exponentially all the time, but like, I really just want to make people feel like cool things when they're watching the videos, whether like it's reflective and introspective or just happier or like just having people walk away from the video like gaining some sort of like emotional like benefit is pretty cool.
yep. Yep. No, I agree. I 100% agree. That's why I really like the storytelling aspect of stuff. And I think like,
Yeah.
if you could storytell really well, you can make all sorts of different content. And that's like something that I want to start dabbling in outside of
Yeah.
Valorant. I think it'd be cool. So
Have you ever done a Minecraft speedrun?
I tried playing I've played Minecraft like, I don't even know, like 4 or 5 times. Like I'm really bad at it. So
Dude, let's get into Minecraft speedrunning. Thoughts?
dude, honestly, I think it would be interesting, you know, and then have like a story of like, if you story tell it in a really good way, it could be.
Yeah.
However, I think that idea would be really cool, but the issue with Minecraft and me, my sort of content and personality and community, I feel like don't really fit the niche of Minecrafters, if that makes sense.
Fair.
You know, like I'm a pretty sus person, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you'd be surprised actually. The Minecraft community is massive.
that's true, but also like I don't want.
You don't love it.
Yeah, I don't love the idea of having like kids watching all my content and then they come to my stream and they're like, "Hey, Jollz, I'm 8 years old and you know I love your content," and I'm like,
"I love your Minecraft speedrun."
Yeah, so I don't want that at all. Actually, I think
I feel like the speedrunning community is a bit older, but I could
probably
be wrong.
No, I think you're right. Speedrunning
Yeah.
is definitely better. So
Yeah, we could just start a battle of speedrunning and try to beat each other's record.
honestly, that could be a cool story, and that's like
That's what
have a little
XQC and
rivalry.
Forzen did for like a year.
Yeah, and that was
going back and
super
forth.
hype. That was super hype. But
Yeah.
I haven't played. How much have you played Minecraft? Are you good at it?
I completed one speedrun like a week ago. That was the first time I've ever done a speedrun.
Okay, but have you ever like how many times have you completed, like have you killed like
That was the first time I've beat the game.
Oh, okay.
I have played a decent amount of Minecraft, but that was the first time I beat the game by myself. Like, I've watched a decent amount. I think I watched more Minecraft content than I've ever played.
Okay,
So,
that's definitely worth exploring.
You could take a week or two and catch up. Like, I'm not very far ahead. My speedrun time was 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was not a good competitive speedrun.
Right. But it's still something, like, and then you can like work towards it.
It was the benchmark. It was the silver placements of speedrunning.
All right. I mean, I think it'd be fun. I think the rivalry would be fun.
Yeah, if you get some time on the subathon, you know, don't have something to do, like just try to speedrun Minecraft, see what you can do.
Yeah. Well, I got invited to Boxbox's like TFT thing, so I'm probably gonna be playing that. But
yeah, nice.
After that, or after the subathon, I'm down to start thinking of like cool ideas like that.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be a good way to like story tell, because I think you and I, especially with the communities we have, we can kind of go anywhere in terms of like the games we play or the videos we make. It's just about like, especially in the video side of things, just like making good content and just tell a good story, and like anyone's gonna be there and make a good thumbnail, and then we're good. Like that's really the heart of it. Is like it's so much less, at least I think for you and me, is like about Valorant. Valorant's a great facet for us to like build connections with people, absolutely, and I love the game. It's fantastic, but like if we just make good content and tell good stories elsewhere, we can do whatever we want, which is pretty cool. It's pretty freeing because not other creators are in this position, which is pretty fun that you and I are.
That's true. That is actually very true. Yeah. And yeah, that I mean, that's kind of why I want to start going into, you know, dabbling in other games and IRL content or whatever, you know, like, I think your video that you just mentioned, the 30-hour thing, like, I think that's really cool. Video that like, I could like, you could definitely start doing like more stuff like that, you know, like cool different challenges, but storytelling it really well.
Yeah.
And then people would just immediately just be captivated and be like, well, you know, this isn't Valorant related, but you know, I still like watch it, and it's probably refreshing for them because they get to see you in other aspects, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think just doing more stuff like that, like
Yeah,
you know, I'm not a great creator in that yet, but you know, the more you dip your toes into that, the
of
more
course.
versatile you're going to become as a creator, and like the better you are. So like,
Yeah.
fun, yeah, cool stuff, man.
All right, interesting food for thought. Sweet.
That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to be food.
Me too.
Food
You know,
for your
we're just a
brain.
bunch of walls that we can bounce off of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We can
it's
ping
fun. Yeah, we
pong our
definitely need
way.
to just what time do you normally get on stream? I mean, obviously, like barring subathon.
Usually I stream at like 1 p.m. until like 6, 7.
Okay, sick. We definitely have a lot of. If you're free before that at all, we could start like a after a subathon, start like a weekly phone call or something. That'd be fun to catch
Dude,
up more often.
okay, we actually should, and then just make sure that we just do it, you know, like at that time
No,
every week, you know what I mean? And then we can
like
just
what I
hop
just did
in.
today and just like went on a walk with my dog and stuff and call. I do that a lot with a lot of people. So if it works well with your schedule, like I normally when I don't go to the gym, I'm walking my dog at like 11 or 10. So then if you're up, we just can get a call on one of those days. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I'm down for that.
KEEOH?
And we should
Cool.
do a climbing stream one of these days.
Hey, I'm down. Let me know when. I'll drive up, or you could drive down. My gym's better for filming, but other than that,
Oh, actually, yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll go to your gym then, or something.
if you want to, man, it's fun.
But it's
I
a
love my gym.
touchstone. It's a touchstone gym, right?
No,
Or no?
it's its own standalone, family-owned business.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're all
Okay.
really chill about making content there. So I'm like the only content creator at the gym, and it's like probably the best gym in Southern California, or like outside of Cliffs.
Yeah.
Like I'd say is probably one of the best gyms in terms of like the creativity and the routes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they set some pretty sick stuff all the time, which is fun.
Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, rip it. Hey, change one of the sub goals. Rock climbing stream mid subathon. I'll drive up.
Honestly, okay. Okay, we can
I'm
do that.
done.
Maybe like after if I actually hit 10K, we can do that.
Dude, let's go. I'm down. 10.5.
10.5.
OnlyFans climbing stream with Jollz and KEEOH.
Yeah. Exactly.
Easy.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your. Huh?
No, yeah. Last question. I've got a question for you. What do you think? Are you gonna hit the 10K and start the OnlyFans? Is that what are you feeling right now?
I mean, I don't know if I'll hit it. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair though, like I didn't think the subathon would last this long. In my mind,
yeah, you're a week in, dude. Like that's crazy. That's still nuts. Like
yeah.
that's longer than most people's subathon. Like already, even uncapped is like a week is nuts.
yeah. I thought, like, in my mind, I thought it was gonna flop. I was like, oh, what if it doesn't even go over like a day? What if like, or day 2, and I just look dumb, like, that I had like such an insane goal.
No, I think you set a good goal. It's challenging, but if it happens, it's sick. And like it might not, but it might, and that's like you never know. Which like
that's true.
Either way, proud of you for sending the subathon. It's pretty sick, pretty fun.
Yeah, it's my first ever one, so I was like, all right, let's just see how it goes. And I mean, so far it's been pretty good, pretty fun. Challenges have been good. I've just been, vibing most of the time with chat. And I mean, we're 1/3 of the way, a little bit more over 1/3 of the way to the goal, but
yeah,
I genuinely think it could just end any day. Like, I don't know,
dude. How low is the timer gone?
Lowest has gotten was I think 20 minutes.
Another week and a half at least.
Another week and a half. How low are you thinking? Like, or what's low? I mean,
Oh yeah.
you don't think it's gotten low?
You don't even know what low is, man.
Really?
I went for 28 days, bro. I got blue balled for like 2 weeks straight when I thought it was gonna end.
Really? Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
20 minutes is not low. I don't mean to throw a curveball in your way, but 20 minutes is like a lot of time.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think mine dropped below. I'm not saying this to freaking, the ego or anything, but like the first time mine dropped below 10 minutes was like 2 weeks in, and like,
damn,
it was ridiculous. Like that. when it gets low, people come out of the woodworks, dude. It's insane.
Yeah, I guess I'm like new to that, right? I've never done a subathon, so like I see that it was like 20 minutes, so I was like, oh shit, it's about to end, you know? In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's really about to end.
Like the one I did last year is the only one I've ever done too. So like, I learned all that just like a year ago or whatever. But like, oh my gosh, yeah, have fun, man. It's a fun time. Live it up, you know. Try to sleep more.
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving myself a little bit more time at night, you know, so I can wake up and go to the gym at least. I think that'd be helpful.
Yeah, I think you really need to work out though. Even if try to involve the stream in it though. Like live your whole life on stream here. Like
yeah, I can't because like the gym downstairs is like, it has terrible connection, awful. Like it won't last down there.
Gotcha.
So unless I like work out at home, like which I could get like a pull-up bar.
I think you should get a pull-up bar and like and do some calisthenics or something. Just go literally today on Amazon, buy a pull-up bar, buy some free weights, and just do those on stream with your shirt off.
Okay.
With your shirt off, obviously.
Oh, with the shirt off. Oh, right,
yeah. You had to do that part, obviously.
Yeah, I gotta do that part.
I think that genuinely is going to change a lot of how you're feeling in terms of like mental health. Because when you're just sitting in front of screen for 16 hours a day, like, dude, you feel like crap if you don't do anything else besides that and move around a little bit. Stretch in the morning, do some workout on stream for like an hour. Do that every day, man. Start doing it.
Actually, I think you're right. I think you're 100% right.
It's gonna help a lot. I don't think I would not have made any good content if I didn't go rock climbing like every other day when I was on the whole time. It's like, it's such a big impactful thing. Like physical.
Yeah, no, I agree. Every time, like whenever I work out regularly, whenever I work out regularly, like I just feel so good. And then if I just take a couple days off from working out, I already start feeling like sluggish. I'm not like, you know, I'm not on point, you know what I mean? But
yeah, you're not as sharp, dude. It's just
exactly.
Take some pre-workout, get a workout in, boom, we're living life, man.
Actually, okay, pull-up bar is arriving tomorrow, 4 a.m. or tonight, 4 a.m.
Do it tonight.
Yeah.
4 a.m.
I don't know about that, but maybe for tomorrow.
Yeah, do it tomorrow though. Seriously, that'll help a lot. All right, cool. I gotta run, dude. Good catching up with you. We'll get on a call after Subathon ends again. Go play Valorant sometime. I'm on usually most of the time.
I'm down, but I haven't been able to focus all too well, so I've been playing really bad. Because of the Subathon.
Never mind. I'm trying super hard. I got a 40-second delay, man. Like.
Oh yeah. You don't want to play with me. But
yeah.
After the Subathon, or if you want to play some like alt games, you know, like, or not alt games, but like other games, you know, like scary game or whatever. If you're down for something like that.
I'm not a scary game person, but I'll play other games.
Okay, Pummel Party or something.
Yeah, I'm down.
Pico Park.
Pummel Party, Pico Park. Oh gosh, Amar would kill me if I played Pico Park without him. But yeah.
Yeah, he's already questioning the chat. Yeah.
He'd have to play. He'd have to play with us. If we
That's fine. That's definitely fun. I've never played the game.
200 ping Egypt, but
it still would be fun.
Be sick. All right, cool. Hey, good luck with the Subathon.
Thank you.
Chat. Thank you for listening to all of our ramblings. Hope you guys had a good time getting to hang out with me and Jollz. This is basically how our conversations off stream go. Except there's a little bit more like tension, I'd say. We'd probably drop a couple more compliments to each other and like get a little more sus. But,
a lot of sexual tension.
Yeah, that's just for off stream though. That's not really. I'm brand friendly in person, so like or on stream, so I can't really go into that.
Yeah, but behind closed doors, KEEOH's a freak.
Behind closed doors, man. Shirts off, bro.
Oh shit!
Cool. Well, have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one, dude. It was good catching up. See ya.
Yeah, likewise. Later.
All right, W. Everyone go follow KEEOH if you guys haven't already. He is he's great. Wholesome guy.